Greetings, I'm Kathy Green with Christian News and Interviews. Check this out, everybody. Mega church pastor coerced girls and women to have sex with him under the threat of eternal damnation. Are you serious? Listen to this. Claiming that sex with him was a privilege and God's will, controversial mega church pastor and founder of the Philippines-based Kingdom of Jesus Christ Church, Apollo Quiboloy, and two of his top administrators have been charged with trafficking young women and girls in the United States who were coerced into having sex with him under threats of eternal damnation. You know what, ladies? There comes a point at which, you know what, hell would be a better solution to this nonsense. Stop falling for every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes along with a lie. Please stay away from these cults, lady. Listen to this. Defendant Quiboloy and other KOJC administrators coerced pastorals into performing night duty sex with defendant Quiboloy under the threat of physical and verbal abuse and eternal damnation by defendant Quiboloy. See, this man is the devil. As born-again Christians, we've got to have a spirit of discernment. You couldn't see that something was wrong with this man. He and his buddies. Talking about it was a privilege to sleep with him. Man, you should have, with all due respect, people like this need a good dose of HIV. I mean, seriously. The recent charges expand on allegations made early last year against three Los Angeles-based administrators of the church and names 9 defendants, including 71. This fool is 71 years old, still acting like a teenager. Quiboloy and his administrators. Teresita Tolibas Dan, also known as Tessie, and Sis Ting, 59 of Devato City. The international administrator was one of the top overseers of KOJC and the Glendale-based Children's Joy Foundation in the United States. The other top administrator, Felina Salinas, also known as Sister, these are women helping him out? Sister Ing, 50, of Quiboloy, Hawaii, allegedly collected and secured passports and other documents of KOJC workers in Hawaii. She also, these are women helping him out. She also allegedly directed funds solicited from church members to church officials in the Philippines. Quiboloy, Dan, and Salinas are charged in count 1 of superseding indictment, which alleges the sex trafficking conspiracy. Each of them is charged in at least 3 or 5 of substantive counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion. Let me skip down. Quiboloy, Dan, and Salinas allegedly recruited girls. Now listen to this, y'all. Ranging in age from 12. Now stop and meditate on that for a second. When I was 12 years old, I was playing with Barbie dolls, people. Recruited people's children from the age of 12 to 25 to work as personal assistants or pastorals for Quiboloy, a 70-something-year-old man, y'all. The victims prepared Quiboloy's meals. Where are the parents? Cleaned his residences, gave him massages, yuck, and were required to have sex with him. 5 female victims, 3 of whom were minors when the alleged sex trafficking began, are named in the indictment, which alleges the sex trafficking began no later than 2002. And went on to at least 2018. So he's been raping people's children for years. Victims who didn't readily embrace their night duties were told that they had the devil in them and risked eternal damnation. Talk about projection. What a case of projection. He told them that they were the ones with the devil, when it was actually himself. Defendant Quiboloy would give sermons broadcasting to KLJC members around the world, in which he would allege that victims who escaped had engaged in criminal conduct and sexually promiscuous activity, and therefore faced eternal damnation in order to discourage other victims from leaving, retaliate against and discredit the victims, and conceal the sexual activity between defendant Quiboloy and victims. Wow. He claims to have 4 million tithing followers in the Philippines. He probably does. 2 million more overseas, and reaches 600 million viewers worldwide. He needs to be taken down in the United States immediately. People, protect your children. Stop following man. There's nothing a man can do for you. Follow God. And in case you're concerned about which God to follow, let me tell you which one to follow. His name is Jesus Christ, and not just any Jesus Christ, because there's several out there, but Jesus Christ of Nazareth. There's no other name by which man shall be saved. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ, not Apollo Quiboloy, but Jesus Christ is Lord. Stay tuned.